your fist to the air. Tunes Brothers everywhere. Rockin' loud, feel the sound. Tunes Brothers smashing ground. Whoa, rebels with guitars in hand. Raise your fist. Raise your fist.
All right, welcome back into Tunes Brothers. We've got Tommy back in the house, Louie, Down Under Dave, and Scotty G. Scotty, this is your idea. What are we doing?
Our first deep dive into a new band that we haven't covered yet, which is not a new band. They've been around for a long time, but a damn good band. They made some damn good albums. This is one of, if not my favorite now after this listen from this band. They got two that I held in high regard, about the same caliber. Scorpions, Blackout. This was my introduction into the Scorpions. I had heard nothing before this until I heard No One Like You. That was the first thing I ever heard by them, and this is actually my uncle's album that he had back in the day, 1982. It seems like this came out around 1980. Seems like it's a lot earlier than what this came out, but it came out in 1982. And I didn't realize how good the album was until this time around. It'd been a long time. I know that I say that every time, but it's the damn truth. I mean, front to back, man, I haven't listened to these things in years, man. But I'll have to give the other one a good spin because I had Love at First Sting ahead of this one. Now, this one's ahead of Love at First Sting. I didn't realize how good some of the songs were on this freaking album, except for the main release. Very good album. To me, a damn great album. My take, I don't dislike anything on this fucking album. Now, there's songs that I like more than others, and there's songs that's not playlist for me on this album. But as far as skipping anything on here, not a chance in hell, bro. Good listening to the Scorpions again, man. That's my take. Blackout.
All right, Tommy.
Okay, I don't want to say that listening to a Scorpions album was a painful experience, but it was very interesting. I can't say that I'm not a fan of the Scorpions. I kind of went into this with like an open mind, but then I was like, seems like every song kind of sounds the same after No One Like You, after listening to it. And it was just like, it's okay.
All right. Louie, you're looking crabby.
Oh, I was watching some Undertaker videos. I'm just trying to get that Undertaker move.
Okay.
You know?
It's not working.
But anyway, rest in peace. This album is the kind of album I like when we do these rankings, because there could be songs I love, songs I hate, songs in between, and everything else, and I can make easy decisions. I had a cassette of Best of Scorpions, not their version, but my choices that I did from borrowing other people's cassettes. Always did that in the Navy. I had a double-deck cassette player. And 5 of the songs on this album are on my 90-minute Best of Scorpions. So that's pretty cool. And so when we go through this, now the worst thing was for me, 4 songs I enjoyed equally. And because of the 4 that I enjoyed equally, I had to pick something else to be number 1, because there's no way I could get 5 songs I love equally and have them fight for number one because they're all. So I had to put them 2 through 5. But 6, 7, 8, I'm going to be very nasty about those songs when the time comes. Whether Scott loves them all or not, it doesn't matter to me. It's my opinion that counts because I rule.
That's right. Hey, I like them all. I didn't say I loved them all, and no, not all.
No, there's 3 of them I literally hate.
Oh, well, okay. Hey, that's your opinion, man.
That's my opinion.
Down Under.
I'm just trying to work out what Louis said. So is your number one not your favorite song?
It's a unique song. Like I said, 4 of them sound exactly the same quality and caliber, so it was hard to pick a number one out of that. So I went for the one that was unique and made me feel good listening to it. So that's why I chose it as number one.
That's why I love you, Louis. You always leave me confused.
Yep.
One song is not the best song. Okay. I don't think I've really ever listened to a full Scorpions album before. Obviously, Rocky Like a Hurricane and Winds of Change were always 2 songs I really loved. The album was a good listen. There's a couple that are okay, not right up there, but the rest of the album was a really good, solid listen. So,
all right. Well, I had no idea that the Scorpions were out a year before Kiss. 1972. I knew they were a 70s band, but I was thinking more mid 70s. But did they always have the same singer?
I don't know, but
yes.
I do know their first 2 or 3 albums do not sound like the Scorpion the general public at large knows. Very
Didn't they not speak a word of English either? They were like German. They all spoke German at one point, and they didn't speak a word of English, but this man should sing in English somehow.
It reminds me then a lot of Alice Cooper, even well, I suppose you could even throw what's that goddamn band we just did, our Priest, to where their first few albums weren't their sound. They hadn't found themselves yet.
Yeah.
Okay. Other than that, I've never been a huge Scorpions fan, but I like them. I've seen them. I saw them on the Animal Magnetism tour, or which one does anybody know where the light rig was a giant V guitar? Nobody knows?
that would be this was in the mid 80s, right? Late 80s?
Yeah.
When they came out with Rhythm of Love.
Yes. That's the one.
Yeah, that's Alien. Let's see. God dang it, what's the name of that album? I know what you're talking about. I'll figure it out.
I did see them. I went for the opening act, and at the time, I seen so many of my favorite bands that never really made it huge when going to other headliners that were huge. And they all just bleed together to me. I don't know if it was Damn Yankees, Tesla, Kingdom Come. Could have been any of these bands that I went for, but I had no idea at the time, other than Rock You Like a Hurricane from MTV, any of their stuff at the time. I was fucking blown away by the goddamn stage production. I remember because I was in junior high, maybe early high school. And so I'm on the floor, as we always were, general admission, standing, crushing barricades, the greatest rock experience you could have. And I couldn't see the little bastard, and it pissed me off. And this is long before, big screens behind it and everything. You couldn't see him. He must be like 5 foot tall, and then you got the fucking, everybody's always taller than you. It never fucking fails when you're on the floor at a concert. So I could maybe see his head bouncing around a little bit, but it was a good show as far as it sounded good and it was loud. This album was pretty decent. It had some low lights and it definitely has some highlights. And again, I too have never really listened to an entire Scorpions album. It's just one of those bands where I like some of their stuff, but I don't love it enough to go down a rabbit hole, but not too shabby.
I think interestingly, Don Dokken did all the demos for this record.
Really?
Yeah, because the lead singer had to have surgery on his throat, and they weren't sure whether he'd be able to actually sing.
Okay.
So Dokken
What were you saying,
Dokken
Scott?
does a lot of the background vocals on it.
Oh, okay. Strange
Okay.
World. That's the name of that album.
Okay. Okay. All right, Tommy, number 9.
My number 9 is Can't Live Without You. No typical reason. Just I wasn't a fan of the song. I'm not really a fan of the Scorpions either. So it wasn't for me.
All right. Louie.
Before I give you my pick, I just want to tell you, I used to argue with this guy about him teasing me about Paul Stanley being gay and everything. I said, dude, the dude's not gay, all right? And I said, listen, why don't you just imagine this? Picture a room with Klaus Meine, Richard Simmons, Ronnie James Dio, and Paul Stanley. And before I can even finish, he goes, what a love pile that would be. But those other three guys, aren't they almost like the same person?
Yeah, pretty close. And Richards or Klaus and Ronnie James Dio, I think, both shop in the junior boys department. So
okay, so I'll give you my number.
Angus is in there too.
Yeah.
Okay, this is my number 9. I listened to it 3 times. First time I listened to it at its regular speed. Then I bumped it up to 125 speed and 1.5 speed. And it's still a long, painful listen. I do not like China White. China White makes Strange Ways, which I do like that song, but it makes it sound so much better now. Because it's like the same idea to be slow for no reason, but at least Strange Ways is pretty damn of a cool song. And now I like Strange Ways better. So China White, number 9. There's no redeeming quality.
In the future, if you really want to speed up a painful listen, put the album on and throw it up to 45 or 78.
Well, I'm talking about when I listen on YouTube. You can, but because when you speed up on YouTube, it doesn't change the voice. It has the same pitch. It's just faster.
But sometimes listening to that vinyl sounding like Alvin from the Chipmunks is kind of cool.
Okay.
Dave.
I get the feeling Louis I aren't going to agree on this album at all.
No, not at all.
Number 9, I had Dynamite. My note here was it's no TNT. It's okay, but it's just okay.
I like that. It's no
What was
TNT. Dynamite.
China White.
No, Dynamite.
Dynamite, like Jimmy Walker. Dynamite.
TNT. I'm Dynamite.
You all right, Scott?
I'm getting robot fucking talk again, but
it's
my
turn. Come back. Yeah, you go and then jump out and come back.
Do what?
Take your turn and then go out and come back.
Yeah, I'll do mine and I'll come back in. Is that what?
No.
Apparently he's going out now.
It's great to be back.
Oh, Scotty. Someday he will invest in modern modem for the house. Again, this is brought to you by please don't use Wi-Fi when you are on a chat. Man, you know, there's something to be said about technology in most cases. In some cases, don't believe the fucking hype. There's nothing better than a solid state modem. But whatever. Here we go. Let's see.
And a direct Ethernet connection.
Correct. He's churning. Look at that 5G go. You know, this is what we spend $200 a month for, folks. 5G on our phones.
3.
Got it?
Yeah, I think so. All right.
Good.
Let me get on with it before something fucking happens. My number 9 is Now. Now, look, this is a high octane power you know, power chords, power vocals. He kind of sings in this song a little different, man, than a lot of the album. I mean, he's really pushing his vocals. But I do like it to some degree, but it's just a little bit too busy. That's the reason it went number 9 for me. That's the only reason. It was just a little bit too, what's that Animalize Paul Stanley song, Under the Gun,
Oh
type
yeah,
speed. That's the reason it wound up number 9 for me. Now.
All right. Now I am agreeing with Scott. My notes are, why are you yelling? It's annoying and all over the place. The guy's got a great voice. What the hell he's doing here, I don't know, but it was all I could take to get through one listen because it was so annoying and just yell for the sake of yelling. What the fuck is with this song? Did not like it at all. Now,
Rob.
Yep. Tommy.
Well, sure as shit. Now is my number 8. As far as speed wise, man, the yelling I can agree with 100%. He can sing, there's no doubt about it. As for the song riff wise, man, how many power chords can you count in that song alone? To me, it just sounds like something I wrote on a guitar at 6 years old. That's just how I explain it.
It was noise.
Yeah, a lot of it. So,
Louis.
What was yours, Rob? What was yours?
Same as yours. Now.
Okay, all right.
Okay. It's no secret how I feel about rock ballads. When the smoke is going down, didn't like it. You guys may love it later on, but I'm not going to show this song any love at all. The smoke going down, the song should have went down.
So now, in keeping with your theme tonight, Louis, was your least favorite, like your third least favorite?
I don't know what you mean. I have least of slightly less.
Well,
least.
because you told us you couldn't decide which one of your favorites you wanted number 1, so you picked one that wasn't one of your favorites to go number 1.
No. It number 1 is going to be a favorite, but it's going to be unique because the other 4 I really liked, and they have so much of a similar sound quality the way I listened, which was with 2 good damn ears, And that's all I got for now.
Okay. Dave.
Like having an 8-track album and hating or loving 7 songs and hating one, but I put the one I hated the most because I couldn't split the other 7. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Nothing against Americans, but number 8 for me is Arizona.
Okay.
I just thought it was an okay song. All right. I didn't hate it, Scott. It's not one of the favorite ones. I'm sure Arizona is a beautiful place.
Oh, it's really not.
Oh, okay. So,
No,
yes, that's why I went number 8.
It's a big old fucking desert that's never seen grass.
Unlike Scott, who's seen a lot of grass.
Thought about moving down there, too.
Okay. Number 8 for me. Somebody's done touched on this one. I love the verses. The chorus is what kills it for me. It's Can't Live Without You. It's a little repetitive, but damn, man, the verses, they rock the fuck out. And what a damn lead. Let's not forget some of the leads on this damn album, bro. And the next album. Wow. Yeah, you got dual lead guitars in this band too, man. So yeah, man, Can't Live Without You. Can't live without you. You know, it's just a little too much. Repetition for that one, but man, the verses. everything in between fucking perfect though. So that's my number 8.
All right. Well, speaking of choruses, my number 8 is simply explained by generic with a shit repetitive chorus, Dynamite. I don't know if he's going for a world record or playing a drinking game with the word dynamite. I don't fucking know, but it's fucking brutal. We're coming close to where I actually could tolerate some of this stuff, but these last 2 tracks, wow. Okay, Tommy.
My number 7, kind of got a lot of overplay, but that's not why it's my number 7. I was just never really fond of the song to begin with. No One Like You. I'm not a fan of the song. I'm just not a fan of it. Never was then, not now. So, being at number 7 is being nice to it.
Wow.
At first, I had it at 9.
Did not see that coming. Louie.
I'm just going to give you the song title and move on. I got nothing else to add to it. You Give Me All I Need. Not my
Thank
type
you, Forrest.
of song.
Appreciate that. Dave.
Hey, I agree with Louis. There you go.
Oh.
We did agree on one.
Yay.
Yeah, I actually said I like the softer verses and the higher energy chorus. So I don't dislike the song. So I like it a lot more than Louis does. But it's still
What
has to
song
go
is
at number
it?
7. You Give Me All I Need.
Oh, okay.
No woman has ever given me everything I needed. So you need 3 or 4 of them, really.
Yeah.
And
Then
they don't understand.
you probably want
they
to move
don't-
to Utah then if you come to the States.
No. I'll say because none of them understand that though. When you say I need 3 or 4 different.
Yeah. All right.
Scotty.
Ring the bell again. Number 7, You Give Me All I Need. And like Dave, I like the song. This has got a good breakdown melody in it, man, especially with the lead. And yeah, it's a little repetitive, but not quite as bad as Can't Live Without You. It's a damn good song, man. I ain't really got much bad to say about this one, man. That's how much I like the rest of these songs. So You Give Me All I Need, number 7.
All right. Number 7 is better than China Grove, but still not the best song, China White. I love the bass line in this song, but 7 fucking minutes. Jesus Christ. It is so hard for me to like a song for 7 minutes. It's not a bad song. Like I said, it's a decent song. It just doesn't have enough special going on to warrant 7 fucking minutes, but killer bass line.
Bob doesn't even make love for 7 minutes.
Hell no. If it takes you 7 minutes, guys, you're doing it wrong. Who gives a shit? She can pull out the battery operated toy to finish herself off. 2-3 minutes, I'm snoring. I'm good.
Woo.
Tommy.
Half hour's out of the question for me, but my number 6, China White. And that's all I have to say about it.
I hate that because you're kind of where I'm sitting in a lot of the albums Scott brings me to where I really don't care for the band. So it's really hard to have.
Really, you know,
passion.
it is.
It's hard to have a passionate, unless it's horrible like Cheap Trick. It's hard to have a passionate take.
That was a great album.
It's not Mob Rules. That's not Monster. So I'm good.
Okay.
Bob Rules is a good album too.
Oh my god.
Yeah, right.
Louie.
You listen to Fools.
This is the one that starts that were all songs on the cassette I had. This one would be, if I did a new playlist of favorite Scorpion songs, this one would be removed. No One Like You. It starts off like really, really good, but then when the singing starts, the song just goes down. It just gets too slow and too weak, and I don't care for it. But the opening makes it, wow, this is going to be pretty epic. a good strong power ballad and keep that tempo going. But then it just kind of, that's it. So that made number 6. No One Like You.
Interesting. Dave.
My number 6 will be surprising because it's a ballad.
No.
When the Smoke is Going Down is my number 6. I normally like ballads. So this one's good, but it's not good enough to be at the top end.
Fair enough.
Okay.
There you go, Louis. I'm with you, mate.
Number 6 for me, I think Rod just touched on this one. But I love this song, but the chorus is a little hideous, but the damn verses and the rock in Dynamite is fucking power, bro. And fucking awesome. If they would have just done something with that chorus, this song here had more potential than probably any song on here. I mean, the damn drum beat, the damn drums while he's singing before the damn guitars kind of just a rocking ass song. But yeah, Dynamite is literally probably 102 times in that song. So, but I still do like the song, and it's number 6, Dynamite.
It's not as explosive as it should be, is it?
No.
Not the chorus.
And Scott would have named it Damn Dynamite to, back up the damn guitar with the damn drums and the.
Damn right.
He needs a shirt that says "Damn right." That's his slogan. Damn right.
Damn good.
So the chorus really should have went, "Damn dynamite, damn dynamite."
All right. What are we at? Number 6, 7, 5, 4,
6.
6.
6.
No, I did 6 already.
No, you didn't.
No, you didn't.
Scott just did 6.
I just did 6.
What the fuck's going on here, Alice? Oh, I see what the problem is. Never mind.
We're late.
All right, number 6. When the Smoke is Going Down. Not a terrible song. My only notes were just boring. It really doesn't pick up and go anywhere. It really doesn't have a direction to me. It's nice. It's a nicer slow tune, but it's just nothing to it. Little Tommy.
All right, my number 5 would be the album title song, Blackout. Again, guys, I'm not a big Scorpion fan. If they're on, I'll listen to them, right? And this is probably my first experience ever listening to a Scorpions album, and I'm hoping it gets better from here on.
Yeah, really.
Because
don't expect that.
This was, I'm not gonna lie, it was a rough one to swallow. But my number 5 is Blackout. It's just, I don't know, Scorpions just makes a lot of noise to me. Riffs are good.
Actually,
maybe it's just his voice. Maybe it's just his voice. It's just too high pitched for me. I don't know what it is.
That's what it is. He's got a Don Dokken, Bruce Dickinson type of voice.
Yeah.
So if you're really not into that, it's gonna kind of grate on you after a while. But
and don't tell people you swallow, bro.
Yeah.
I'd rather spit than swallow.
All right, TMI, Louis.
Wow. Okay. This is where it begins songs I would have in a Scorpions playlist. Now, this particular song, I had to recheck the lyrics because I wasn't too sure. I thought was he saying "gonna be white" to to emphasize their master race attitude?
Right, they're from Germany.
And then I said, is it going to be wide? Is something's going to be spread wide or something? So look, it's going to be wild. That's what he's really saying. So Now is my number 5. And I like that song. It's one of the 4 songs I couldn't make up my mind. That's why another one had to take the top spot. That was unique.
Well, it makes sense. I mean, you like Boomerang and No, 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 and those are just noise too. So
They are not noise. They're awesome.
Dave.
Well, just to let Tommy know, I don't spit or swallow. Not sure why you'd have a choice. Number 5, I'm
spit in the
agreeing with Louis
faces
again.
of people who don't want to be cool.
Now, I just got, it's a good rocking tune.
Seriously?
Yeah.
Which one?
Now,
Oh, okay. All right.
All right.
Number 5 and up for me is playlist. All day, all night, all the time. Number 5, title track, Blackout. I really had a blackout. Oh, hell yeah, man. This is a rocker. What a way to start the fucking album, bro. And yeah, jamming out the guitars, his vocals, and he hits them high ranges, man. It's what a lead. Just a metal rocker, bro. Blackout kicks ass, man. Number 5.
All right. Number 5, somebody or a couple of you have touched on You Give Me All I Need. I had no idea looking at the tracks that I'd heard this before, but somehow I had. So I don't know if it was a later release or on Greatest Hits or something, but I've heard it a few times. It's not a bad song. It's more the Scorpions I'm used to hearing from their releases than the previous songs I listed. So right in the middle of the pack.
Yeah, and I figured that whenever you pick Blackout, I was kind of looking for you to pick Love at First Sting. I think that would have been more of your album. That would have been more mid-'80s.
When we were looking at the song lists, but it was backstage after last episode, or if it was at the end of last episode, I knew about the same amount of songs off both, so it was a crapshoot to me.
Okay. Yeah.
All right, Tommy, number 4.
My number 4 is When the Smoke is Going Down. This is where it starts to get pleasant for me a little bit, per se. But again, I don't have much to say on it. Just not feeling Scorpions. And, again, it's just his voice. And this is, I guess, a ballad. Starts off as a ballad. I don't know, it's confusing.
Power ballad, yeah.
Yeah. When it comes to power ballads,
shut up.
no, go fuck yourself. Free country, well, not anymore. But it's not my favorite power ballad. Beyond, I just saw others. Next.
No.
Okay, this song is one of, the 4 that I had to deal with that had the same intensity of enjoyment for me. And I don't care what the chorus was, the words or whatever. I just put it on and it rocked and I loved it. Dynamite. I think the song is really good.
Do you think do you think it's damn good or just good?
Let's call it damn good.
Yeah.
damn right. Good. Oh, damn wrong, because I had it number 9. So.
I know, that's your fault.
I did say I didn't dislike anything on the album. So number 4 for me is No One Like You. A bit of a mellow track, but still has good energy. I think it's a great song. So.
Scotty.
Number 4, the good stuff that was killing everybody back in the day, because they were used to shooting junk, man. But when that China White was going around, it was so pure, man. They was ODing left and right. So China White, hell yeah, bro. 7 minutes, 8 minutes, 10 minutes, I don't give a damn. Long intro, that heavy crunching beat, his vocals, the drums with the double bass, fucking A, man. And then they start just rocking the fuck out. This is a bone cruncher right here. Love China White, always have. And I'm a fan of longer songs. It doesn't matter, as long as they don't get me, too bored and they keep it rocking. I'm good with the long songs. So China White was good enough to make it to number 4. Rock.
Is that Is that bone to bone crunching or just bone crunching?
That's bone to bone crunching there, man. Yeah.
And we got an admission. Scott loves China White. So any law enforcement watching?
Never tried it. That's heroin, bro. I ain't never tried that.
Haven't you?
All right. Number 4 for me, matching up with Dave on No One Like You. This is big on MTV back in the day. Very kind of my way up tempo-ish ballad, maybe Thrills in the Night type tempo. Really strong song, great singable chorus. Always been one of my favorite Scorpion songs. Number 3 to Tommy. I think you've shit on every release and every popular song. So what do we got up top here at number 3?
Sorry. Actually, I'm not sorry. My number 3 is You Give Me All I Need. This is a ballad. This is a ballad. I will say that. This is a ballad. I enjoyed this ballad, and that is why it's my number 3. That's all I have to say about it.
For anyone wondering, Tommy thinks this is a ballad.
Yes.
Yes.
Yep.
Did he say it was a ballad?
Yes.
He did.
On purpose.
He put it the wrong way.
You know what the trouble is? That's what my thing is backwards. I mean,
I told you how to fix that in the settings.
Yeah, but then it makes me backwards in the picture.
Well, you
No,
are
it's a rocking song.
No, I am the way I'm supposed to be.
No, you're
Well,
not.
I'm just messing with you guys. It's a
This
rocking
is my
song.
right hand. So, anyway.
This was a good song. I admit that this was a good song.
Okay. Are you done talking? You're gonna fucking interrupt me. Okay.
More and more.
This song is basically an anthemic rock song. It's like a love song to the fans. Can't live without you. That's what it's about. The messages to the fans, how they appreciate what their fans think of and do for them. If you listen to the lyrics, it's like you're at the show, you're seeing us, and as fans of ours, we can't live without you. So it's my number 3.
It's a little melodramatic, right? He could always go flip burgers and make a living.
Thank you. We're hiring.
Can you make a living flipping burgers?
Oh, yeah.
Well, probably not in this day and age, but back then you could have.
Oh, no, now you can. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, if you're a manager or something.
Yeah, look at all these managers that are flipping burgers.
Yeah. All right, Dave.
I was flipping birds back in that day. So. Number 3 to me is the title track, Blackout. It's got a great riff, great energy, good solo. I really like this song.
Scotty.
Number 3, the somewhat power ballad, but not mushy, lovey, and all that stuff. I've always liked this one. When the smoke is going down. Freaking awesome, man. He goes in mellow, slow, and then that heavy guitars come in, and it's not boring to me. I think it's powerful.
Who said it was boring?
You did. And it's power. It's a power ballad in 1982. So, yeah, they made up the power ballad in the mid 80s when there were already so many power ballads out by then. But anyway, when the smoke is going down, I've always loved it. Always liked it anyway. So, number 3.
All right. And Dave, I'm glad you got the email where I gave you all my answers. My number 3 is Blackout. Just like Scott said, a hell of a way to start an album. I love the tie-in at the end with the shattered glass to the cover of the shattered glass. It just very well done. One of the most epic songs I think of when I think of Scorpions. Most of the stuff early to maybe mid 80s. When they, don't get me wrong, Winds of Change and stuff, they've had some good stuff, Rhythm of Love, but it wasn't that same raw Scorpions like this album and maybe the next couple after, but Blackout is just amazing. Tommy,
Yes.
number 2.
My number 2 is actually a state that I wanted to move to, because I do like the heat. Arizona. I thought this was a fucking kick-ass song. Once you turn off his voice, because after a while, I just got sick and tired of hearing his voice, and it was just so
You almost complimented the Scorpions, but you had to shit on it at the last second.
Sorry. I'm sorry. It's just his voice, man. I can't get past that. It's his voice. But it's a good song. It is. It's a good song. It's just when you turn the vocals off.
So you hear Scorpions like I hear Guns N' Roses. These could be great songs that literally anybody else sang them.
If that's the best way to describe that, yes, absolutely. Yeah. That's the best way. That's the honest truth on that one.
All right, Louis. So this is what the last of your should have been number 1, but didn't deserve it because too many of them should have been number 1s.
Yeah, kind of. Well, I wouldn't say deserve it, just wouldn't work. Because this last of the 4 songs that to me had the equal level of enjoyment. But I get a kick out of the way he says the title of the song, because it doesn't sound like it should. It sounds more like Blackout instead of Blackout. Blackout. I really had a Blackout. But anyway, that's my number 2. Blackout. I really had a Blackout.
Oh, shit. Fellow Germans out there, don't take offense. That's just who Louis is.
No, it was more a wall than a fence, I think.
Yeah. All right.
Number 2 for me is the Long China White. I think this a great piece of music. It's quite heavy. Unlike Scott, I do like long songs. If they're good, keep them going. Why stop? Number 2 for me.
All right.
Awesome. Number 2 for me is the most popular song they ever had, in my opinion, with the exception of Rock You Like a Hurricane, is No One Like You. Great freaking song. Understandably awesome that they come out with this. I get it. This is the song that made them. And here we go with the album before their huge album. The great album comes right before the band breaks with the next album. Blackout's a great album, even though Love at First Sting is a absolutely fantastic, powerful album. This song here is what catapulted them into stardom for their next album. No One Like You, the famous Alcatraz MTV video. Who can forget that one, right? Great, powerful song. And I've seen them about 3 or 4 times, and every time I've seen the Scorpions, they have been fantastic. They sound just like the album. They do not stray, and I love them for that. Great every time. But No One Like You, number 2.
No, it's easy to sound like the album when you use backtracks, right?
No, this is before backing tracks.
That's terrible.
Yeah. All right. Yeah. Number 2 for me, I had never, ever heard this song till the other day when I did this list. And it is now one of my favorite fucking Scorpion songs, Arizona. That fucking riff is so awesome. The groove through the whole thing. And this is different than Scorpions I'm used to, but in a really good way. This was fantastic. I mean, this actually is going to be on a playlist. I was shocked. So there you go. Number 1, Tommy.
My number 1 is Dynamite.
Wow.
Just the riff and the leads in it, fantastic. Again, not very fond of his voice, kind of like how Rob is with Guns N' Roses, like you said. It's just, to me, his voice, again, is just noise. But when you turn off his voice and you just listen to just the guitar work and the drums and the bass, oh, it's fantastic. It becomes less. And to me, the best riff on the album is Dynamite's riff.
So you're a fan of instrumentals then?
No, not per se. After listening through half the album, I got sick and tired of hearing his voice, so I just turned his voice off completely. And I just dealt with the instrumentals.
That's why I am with Scott. That's why I hit mute after a while when he's talking, so I don't have to hear it. Louis, number one.
Yeah, hold on. Well, you got some sort of karaoke machine you could delete the vocals, or you
There's
say
an
you
app on my
meant-
phone you can get on the phone where you could put a song on there and you can turn a knob. to
listen
where
on the phone.
you can
I
turn-
also
yeah.
have it.
That's such
I
a
also
shit
have that
sound.
app on my computer.
Yeah, that's
Yeah.
a shit sound. Anyway, so you guys are talking about long songs, which you know it's already covered the long song in this. But two songs come to mind of long songs I can listen to and thoroughly enjoy. One's called The Biggest Ball of Twine in Minnesota by Weird Al. And
What, Al?
And another one coming in at 11. That was 6 minutes, 49 seconds. But I think the longest song, or I don't have to recheck his longest songs, but one that I really love, 11 minutes and 24 seconds, Albuquerque. You've got to listen to that song because it's a story running through and it carries you through that whole 11 minutes, like in 3 minutes, it feels like. But speaking from Albuquerque, my number one song, because it was unique, and it actually the other four were too much the same. Arizona is my number one song. I think that is the song. If that wasn't on the album, I wouldn't know what to do to pick for number one. Because like I said, because it's unique and it doesn't sound like the other four that I really love, if I've only put one song in the number one spot to make sense, Arizona.
Okay, Dave.
Number one for me, I'm boring because I'm going with the hit Can't Live Without You. I just think it's got a catchy chorus, sing along to it. I think it's the best song on the album.
But did Tommy say it was boring? Because I didn't. I gave it number 3.
I didn't say no, but other people have said it was.
Oh, I thought someone on
I'm
the
not-
panel called it boring.
I'm not pointing fingers at anyone.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Number one, a song that I totally forgot about. And like Rob said, I had totally did not remember this song being on this album or even remember hearing it before. I don't know what the freak was going on, but Arizona is badass. That is the best song on this album. My new favorite Scorpion song of all time now. That is a kick-ass song. Just a great song, great rhythm. Everything about it is freaking perfect, dude. And I totally, when I was listening to it and it came on, I thought I had the wrong album almost. I had to make sure that was on this album. And it is, of course. So, but yeah, wow, a standout song that is totally forgot about in my world anyway. I mean, that's how long it had been since I listened to this album. And man, I thought this was something like after Love at First Sting. But it is fantastic. A perfect Scorpion song. Arizona, number one.
Yeah, it surprised the hell out of me, and I think it's the newest Mandela effect, right? Like, all of a sudden, it's on that fucking album, and you never fucking knew it. I mean,
Yeah.
anyway, number one for me.
Wait.
What?
Nobel, me and Scott. We both.
No,
put
you don't
Arizona
count,
number
Louis.
one. Oh,
Let's
okay.
ask,
No, I got your bell.
let's ask
Oh.
the 8.
I got your bell.
All right, number one for me. Every one of you took a flaming shit on it, and I am shocked because since my introduction to the Warning as a middle schooler, this was always my favorite song. can't live without you. This thing just makes you want to fucking punch a wall. I mean, the groove, yeah, it's a little repetitive with the chorus, but man, the countdown 1, 2, 3, 4 going into that damn riff, it's just right away puts you in full speed. I absolutely love the song.
You know, it was my number one, Rob.
You lying sack of shit.
I had
I just
nothing
put it as
against
number one.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I know Tommy like put it number fucking 9.
Yeah,
Scotty had it low too.
I had a number
I
3.
think number 8, but I told you I love the verses. I love everything.
Yeah,
but
but I don't get offended when you do it on an album like this because you love the whole album, right? So
Yeah.
they got to fall somewhere.
Yeah,
But
yeah, I like everything on here to a certain degree.
Louis, but Louis, you really had no commitment to it because you tied it with 2 or 3 other songs, right?
well, it was number 3, and I said positive things about it. It's a love song to the fans. You can't get better compliment than that.
And I said I was going to be boring and go with a hit.
I really wasn't listening to you guys.
I thought so. I was on mute, was I?
No, that was a hit.
Yeah.
Okay, well, there we go. Blackout, decent album. Better than I thought it was going to be because I don't know if I should give it away. I don't know how deep we're going to go into the Scorpions, but I don't think we'll go previous to this, which was Animal Magnetism, because my favorite song ever after I discovered it was The Zoo, and is The Zoo. But I listened to that album and I really couldn't find much else that I really, really liked. So I was kind of thinking that the Scorpions would just be a couple songs and done. Every album, all of Van Halen. But I was wrong. They got some good shit, deep cutish type stuff. So
Yeah, the next one I think you will really, really like.
that's the Lumet First thing.
Yes, that was their biggest. That was their top of the mountain. Rock You Like a Hurricane album. Yeah.
What about Crazy World?
The 80s Supreme, man.
Okay.
Crazy World was pretty big.
Yeah, that was right after that. Yeah,
Well,
that's the one
1990.
Rob thing.
Winds of Change.
Yeah.
Okay. Good. All right. Not too shabby. Anybody else got any takes on the Scorpions?
Watch out for their tails.
They make good.
You got Scorpions in Australia, don't you, Dave?
I'll probably out in the desert somewhere.
Arizona. For those of you
They're
who
the-
want to go to Arizona, they're filled with scorpions.
They're the least of our worries out here.
Yeah. You're the biggest worry you guys have out there are those, man
We got
raping
snakes and
criminals.
spiders and crocodiles and huge sharks.
And the
Doesn't matter
criminals.
where you go. Most of them are African, Sudanese, but with machetes.
Machetes. Oh shit. All right. Okay, so what is today? Fucking Wednesday?
All day.
It is
right.
Wednesday.
Louis, do
Anzac
you
Day
want
on
to give
Friday.
a lowdown for anyone watching? Because I still don't know what we're doing for the warning.
I sent you the email. Did you read it?
Yeah, I read it, but then it just sat there. I haven't done anything with it because I looked at it and it was a week away.
Oh, well, I haven't changed any opinion about that. Where, it's going to be POW drumming at 9, POW drumming at 10, multiple versions of, or like 3 different versions of Runaway, and Rob's pick for Reimagine Enter Sandman.
Okay, you sent me that email?
Yes.
What are we talking about? Our drum cams here or what?
No, I'm just the videos of those things. I gave you like titles or whatever.
Oh, okay.
Let me see.
So those you're ducking out, Scotty?
I
All
got
right,
to
man,
check.
take it easy.
Hey, see you guys. Good seeing you again, Tom. Hey, y'all take it easy, bros.
You
See you,
bet.
Scotty.
See ya.
Yeah, I sent it Saturday the 19th. I sent it the
Yeah, I
evening
got
of-
it. I got it, but I honestly probably didn't read it.
Yeah, I think, just read it, and that'll help us know how we're going to do this.
I mean, no offense. I knew what it was about, but it was a week away, and I had other shit to get to, so I figured I'll just leave that here and come back to it. I knew it was a collection of warning things. I just didn't know to what extent, and I know I never told the viewers, so that's why I wanted you to let them know.
Okay. Well,
So with these POW
There's no-
drumming, it's each one of them is a version of Runaway, is what you're saying.
well, no, the first one is just Pow at 9 years old drumming to a Taylor Swift song. The second one,
I'm sorry. Did you say Taylor Swift?
I'm sorry, but that you want to see Pow being cute and drumming, you got to put up with the song. It's not a bad song she drums to.
Okay.
You know, and then at 10 years old, she does. I forgot the artist was called "My Life Would Suck." Is the video that she would drum to. Then
If I had to listen to Taylor Swift,
you have to. Then there's. Let me just read out the email. This will make it easier for me and all concerned. Okay. Runaway Outdoor Live YouTube channel TBFW has two versions from the same year. Outdoor version recorded 6/26/2016. Outdoor version, and then indoor version recorded September 12th, 2016. Then you got the Runaway Dakota Bar, and I put, you pick whatever video you think represents that song from the Dakota Bar. And
Okay,
then
but aren't we doing the full Dakota Bar performance the week after?
the week after, yeah. Because I think it's just too much to have two concerts in a row and all that with all this stuff. So I wanted to just, and then of course Dave's choice for Enter Sandman. That's what I put.
Is this the video or a live of the Enter Sandman?
both. So
You
the
want
official
both?
music video and then the live performance at Pepsi Center.
Okay, you can do that. So I think mathematically, we're looking at reacting to 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
like seven things altogether that we would react to.
Did you guys see that comment from that dipshit who says that hopefully you guys get rid of me off the reaction?
Yeah, I saw that.
Like,
What was that?
whose
does
fucking channel is it, you fucking moron?
We're going to impeach you, Rob.
Yeah. It's just
Well,
crazy.
I'll just tell you this: it makes
You
no
dude
point.
that said that. Wow, you are one pathetic loser.
Hey, Rob, if we kick you off the channel, will you still run it?
I will.
Oh, thank you.
Right.
But at this point, I see no point in telling anything we're going to do with the warning in this episode because absolutely zero warning fans are going to be watching this video.
No, you never
Yeah,
know.
they are pretty narrow-minded morons. You watch it. There was a bunch watching right now.
Yeah. Well, some of them would agree with you.
Yeah. All right, guys. That's good. That's a wrap. Scorpions, Blackout, and I will see you two on Saturday. Tommy,
Yep.
good to have you back. We'll be in touch.
Yeah, you
Take
will.
her easy, guys.
You too.
No worries, Rob.
Yeah. I'm not going backstage.
No, me either.
What?
I'm just saying goodbye.
I'm just going to say
okay.
goodbye after you
Rob?
do your thing.
I tried to, but I forgot to hit end recording. So see ya.
Tunes Brothers, smash and grab.